Have you ever opened your banking app and thought, wait, where did all my money go? You didn't buy anything crazy, no big splurge, no dramatic decision, and yet somehow it's gone. Here's the uncomfortable truth most people never hear. You don't control most of your spending, at least not consciously, because behind every small purchase, there's an invisible rule quietly guiding your behavior. Today, we're exposing the hidden rule that controls how you spend money. And once you see it, you'll never look at your finances the same way again. Modern spending feels free. Too free. There's no pause, no friction, no sense of weight. Money moves the same way you scroll. Automatically, unconsciously, without resistance. You spend when you're tired, when you're bored, when you want to end a feeling rather than think through it. In those moments, money isn't a resource. It's a regulator. It regulates discomfort. It regulates time. It regulates emotion. And the more invisible spending becomes, the less your brain treats it as a decision. People say they're bad with money, but that assumes there was control to begin with. Control requires awareness. Awareness requires friction, and modern systems are designed to remove both. Nothing forces you. Nothing threatens you. Nothing even asks you. The system just stays open, ready for you when you're weakest. Think about recurring payments, subscriptions, memberships, services that quietly renew every month. Individually, they feel harmless, almost forgettable. And that's exactly why they work. Here's the rule. No pause, no emotional signal, no internal question. You don't keep paying because you want to. You keep paying because stopping requires attention, and attention is the most expensive currency you have. So the system doesn't push you to buy, it trains you to stop noticing. Convenience feels helpful, but convenience always has a direction. Auto-renewal, saved cards, one-click checkout. None of these are aggressive. That's why they're effective. They don't argue with you. They wait. They wait until you're distracted, until you're tired, until you don't feel like thinking. And then they guide you quietly down the path that requires the least effort. At first, spending follows needs. Then it follows comfort. Eventually, it follows identity. You don't upgrade your lifestyle overnight. You slide into it. A little more convenience, a little less resistance, a slightly higher baseline. And once that baseline becomes normal, anything below it feels like failure, even if your life would be perfectly fine. You're no longer paying for value. You're paying to avoid feeling like you're going backward. At this point, most advice becomes moral. Be disciplined. Track everything. Just say no. But morality is the wrong lens. This isn't about strength, it's about environment. Your brain is optimized to follow defaults, minimize effort, preserve comfort, conserve energy. That's not a flaw. That's survival. And any system that aligns with those instincts will outperform your intentions every time. Here is the rule that quietly governs modern spending. Money flows toward the path of least resistance, not toward what you value, not toward long-term meaning, not toward what actually improves your life. just toward whatever is easiest. In the exact moment you're not paying attention, the system doesn't need to persuade you. It only needs to remove obstacles. People try to fight this with willpower, budgets, limits, promises to themselves. But willpower is conditional. It disappears when you're stressed, when you're busy, when you're exhausted. You are not failing because you lack discipline. You are failing because you're trying to use discipline inside a system designed to bypass it. Control doesn't come from trying harder. It comes from slowing things down. Friction forces awareness. Awareness restores choice. When spending takes effort, your brain re-enters the loop. When decisions aren't instant, they regain meaning. This isn't about deprivation. It's about visibility. Money is not just a number. It's stored attention. Where your attention goes, your money follows. And when your attention is constantly fragmented, your money leaks, quietly, steadily, invisibly. Not in dramatic moments, but in small, forgettable ones. And the most dangerous thing about this rule is that it never announces itself. There's no collapse, no warning, no clear mistake, just a slow drift. And one day people look at their lives and wonder why they work so hard, but feel strangely behind. Not because they were careless, but because they never realized they were being guided. So how do you break the hidden rule? You don't fight it, you reverse it. You make spending slower. You make it visible. You question what runs in the background of your life. Cancel what you forgot existed. Delay what feels urgent. Redefine what normal actually means to you. Because the moment spending stops being automatic, you get choice back. And that's the real power. Not spending less, but spending consciously. Once you see the rule, it stops controlling you. If you want to see the systems that quietly shape your life, stay here.